And I like how they use it here. They don't go into the whole because the cube in comics is it's something. It's an object that can warp reality, control reality.
Yeah.
Here it's like okay, they don't go to that level. They just use it as an energy power source.
Yeah, for the Hydra.
For Armin Zola's technological creations.
Yeah.
So that works here. It doesn't get in the way, and the whole idea that it's a period film.
Yeah.
It doesn't, you do see these sci-fi equipment.
Yeah.
It because you realize, hey, it's a comic book movie.
I have to reiterate that I really really like the fact that even though Steve Rogers just got the super soldier formula, he wasn't thrown into the line of duty immediately.
Yeah.
He wasn't thrown there.
Yeah.
He was first used as a propaganda tool. And to see him used as a propaganda tool using a flimsy cap outfit and with that Alan Menken theme going on, you're like, wow, that's such an interesting take on it, because General Phillips, Tommy Lee Jones, was
Colonel
like,
Phillips, yeah.
Colonel Phillips, he's like, I'm not going to throw him into the line of fire. I want an army, and I got this just one.
Yeah.
And to use him to raise U.S. bonds is smart. It's what they used to do back in World War II. They needed propaganda.
Yeah, it fits with the period.
Yeah. So, but when he eventually really does go on behind enemy lines to rescue Bucky and Dum Dum Doo and all those guys, you're like, oh, here it is. Oh, now the ass kicking is commencing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So because when he puts on the real Cap outfit, there you go.
Yeah. Because I was afraid for that scene when I heard about it. Like, oh man, could this be like heading the Spider-Man 3 territory?
Dancing and
with jazz hands.
Yeah.
But because of this movie, the way it's set in that period, it made sense.
Yeah.
It made sense. It was
It
organic
really
to the
made
movie.
sense.
It was organic. And it was and it's unexpected for it to go down.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't expect that. I thought, okay, Super Soldier's formula, okay, it's time to hunt down the Skull.
Right.
But no, you put him in a song and dance number, and you're like, wow, that is just smart.
Yeah. It adds to the conflict, because the movie really is about Steve Rogers' struggle to become the hero he wants to be, and it's part of one of the obstacles that he has to overcome, right, and to prove himself. So,
And I like the progression from the old shield to his trademark red white shield,
right.
the circular
Yeah.
one, the vibranium shield.
That outfit,
Yeah.
it's an homage to the original 1940s Captain America.
1941
That
by
that dorky costume.
Joe
Because-
Simon and Jack Kirby.
Because let's face it, in reality, if they had gone with that costume, it would have looked stupid.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have taken it seriously whatsoever.
Yeah. Exactly. so there, great touch there, and again, although he had limited screen time, I thought Stanley Tucci was great as Professor Erskine.
Yeah.
He had some of the winning lines, and you really see the relationship that Erskine had with Steve Rogers. Why Erskine was convinced this is the guy who needs to have this serum.
Right.
He saw it just for that first interview, and eventually Steve keeps proving himself worthy. He keeps proving himself. It's not an arbitrary decision, not just because he's a weak guy, skinny guy. They go in depth. And over the course of the training at Camp Lehigh, even though he's still a skinny guy and all these other guys are so much more gung-ho and more well-built than him, he's it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good deepening of the whole original Captain America story, because the original was like really, some drill sergeant saw that, hey, wow, this guy's really determined to become a soldier, and he was just admired his guts.
Yeah.
That's how he got in.
Yeah.
Abraham Erskine only, just came there and just gave him the formula. That was it.
Yeah.
But building it up here, making him a German American.
Yeah, somebody who was being persecuted by Hitler actually, because Hitler wanted to use Erskine's discoveries for the Reich, but Erskine refused.
Yeah, and making this guy a scientist who's wary of the type of power that he would create.
Yeah.
Looking for someone worthy.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool. They really deepen the
because someone
mythos
who
here.
was unworthy, namely Johann Schmidt, had used an early super soldier formula and returned it to the Red Skull.
Which just makes the Red Skull a even better counterpart.
Yes.
The whole idea that
the
he had
Paxton brothers. Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That was cool. That was one of the cool parts that they added here, instead of just making the Red Skull some evil scientist.
Yeah, some evil red megalomaniac.
Yeah. So, I thought for the most part, Hugo Weaving was pitch perfect.
Yeah.
maybe I guess he could have been a little more diabolical. You know, a little more. Could have been.
Yeah.
But for the part, he was good. I mean, I just think for right now, for me, the best villain right now in the shared Marvel universe is Loki.
Yeah.
Loki
Dude,
still
absolutely.
stands heads
Tom Hiddleston,
above all.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was just sneaky and
Yeah,
conniving, devious.
and he had depth as in to the point that you could
Yeah.
sympathize with the character.
Yeah.
Red Skull, of course, is really
He's supposed to be a cardboard
yeah.
character.
Right.
That's it. That's
Right.
how thin he is. I mean,
Right.
there is no redeeming value to Johann Schmidt. There never has been. There never will be.
Yep.
There shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Because he's a monster of Nazi Germany. There.
Yeah.
But Loki, he was the adopted brother. He was
Yeah.
basically cast away by the Frost Giants because
Exactly.
Odin kidnapped him. Yeah. And even though Odin kidnapped him, when Odin had his own son, he still decided, okay, I like the blonde kid more than this weirdo.
Yeah. Nature Complex.
Yeah.
It's an interesting story.
I gotta agree.
And yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people would say that in a way this movie was very simplistic. Good versus evil.
Yeah.
As simple as that. That's the conflict here. Because like after Cap finally proves himself,
Yeah.
I think the movie becomes very straightforward. Let's stop the bad guy.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
That's what you need.
that's what you need. You know, it can't be every single movie has to be the inner conflict
Yes.
and all that.
Yes.
You know, and Cap isn't the most conflicted character around. That comes later.
Yeah. I actually honestly think that when they decided they were going to push through with Cap, it's very American also in the sense that, they've been going through this depression and shit like that. And they probably needed... I mean, why is it breaking all these box office records? Aside from the fact that it's a good movie, it's also because it makes Americans feel good about themselves. So there.
Yeah, and they don't, they don't lay down all the patriotism.
Yes.
It's not to the point that's sickening.
Yeah.
In your face.
Yeah.
They don't. There's no long speeches here. The character, defines himself by his actions.
Yeah.
When you're gone, we watch you